The hardest part isn't when someone leaves you, it's when they change while they're still standing right in front of you. One day, they talk to you for hours. They ask how you're doing. They make you feel like you matter. And then, without warning, something changes. Their replies, he feels different. They stop asking about your life. And suddenly, you're lying awake at night wondering what you did wrong. You replay every conversation in your head, searching for the exact moment you lost them. Sometimes you didn't do anything wrong. People change. Their priorities change. Their feelings change. And sometimes, they simply stop seeing you the way they once did. The biggest mistake is desperately trying to bring back the person they used to be. You start explaining yourself. You start asking what's wrong. You give more attention, more effort, more love, hoping they'll return old version of someone. The more you lose yourself trying to keep them, the more you lose yourself. The Stoics understood something most people learn too late. You cannot control another person's feelings, decisions, or behavior. You can only control your response to them. So when someone suddenly becomes cold, don't become desperate. Observe. When someone stops making an effort, step back, give them space, and watch what happens. Because distance reveals what words often hide. If they care, their absence has already given you. If they don't, their absence has already given you the answer. And I know that's painful, especially when you still love the person. Especially when you remember how they used to treat you. But don't confuse someone's past behavior with their present intentions. The person who once made you feel important may not be the same person today. And you have to be strong enough to accept persons standing in front of you, not the person you wish they still were. Remember this, you should never have to beg someone to care about you. You should never have to constantly prove your value to someone who has already decided not to see it. And you should never destroy your peace trying to understand why someone changed. Sometimes the answer is that they changed, and that's why the Stoic doesn't hold on to what is already letting go. He doesn't chase. He doesn't beg. He doesn't create endless explanations. He accepts reality, protects his peace, and continues walking forward. So if someone has suddenly changed toward you, don't ask yourself, how do I make them care again? Ask yourself a better question. Why am I willing to abandon my own peace for someone who is choosing to abandon me? That question changes everything. Because the moment you stop fighting to be valued by someone else, you become free to build a life where your value doesn't depend on one's attention. Let people change. Let people leave. Let people misunderstand you. Your job is not to control who stays. Your job is to become the kind of person who remains standing, even when someone you loved walks away. And remember this, sometimes the person who changed wasn't your loss. They were simply the lesson that taught you to stop losing yourself for other people.